Hi, no. We're gaming. I'm listening to ads right now. They're pretty nice. Bro, I got an alert from my YouTube and it said that is that netherrack on the ground? Oh no, I'm tripping. They told me that, how do I put this? What exactly did it say? It basically asked me to give permission for my channel to give ads that cater to my audience. But they worded it in the alert in such a way where they were like, if you say no, then it could affect your like your monetization, how much money you make off YouTube. So I basically got threatened to agree for tailored ads for my audience. Kind of sketchy, huh? Yeah. They were like, you can turn this off whenever. Like, bro. YouTube should be working again. Sorry, y'all. Uh-oh. Nono's abandoned in a town with a broken car. You watching from your phone or something? Like out of Les Schwab? Yeah. Sorry about that, YouTube. You didn't miss much. Oh. What's wrong with your car? Bro, I probably have like 9.5 hours now in Project Zomboid, and my brain is Project Zomboidified. Is that ever happened to you guys whenever you play a game hella and it just occupies a bunch of your brain space, and then how you operate in real life, you like associate it with that game? Like in my head, I have all of these things like my sadness meter and my boredom meter. I walk up a flight of stairs and I'm like, yup, I have some slight exertion. I need to take a rest. Dude, Blue, I would love to play it with a group of people. I assume you can have multiple save files if one is like a multiplayer. Because otherwise it just seems like it's one save file. Do YouTube comments not pull up on stream? There it is. I somehow got addicted to Roblox like a month ago till now. What games in Roblox? Just all sorts of variety. I just re-downloaded Roblox the other day for Dress to Impress. Yo. That's sick, no. Okay, no, you leave your job. Me too. Full-time collaborate streamers. And we take over TikTok. 007 First Light is nice. Also, I just finished it. I don't really watch... I know 007's in my name, but... I'm not like a connoisseur on James Bond. The last one I watched was the one where there was the evil guy who's like hitting James Bond in the balls a bunch. Tubi Tutti House. Yo. The Fart Clan Commune. Casino Royale is Casino Royale. Thank you, Q3. Thanks for the 10 bits. Is this the type of range where this trail is juice, or is this some mud? This is a very curious situation that we're in, Nady. So last stream, I kind of already did like the whole spiel introducing what happened last stream, but stream started out by following a good chunk of 1.19 activity in the Nether, and we are just outside of the mud range. You know, there's the mud range, there's like shit ton of spirals in the overworld, and it's just almost all loaded in the Nether. We're on the other side of that by a good bit. You know what I'm saying? We're talking like a 2 to 4 mil range. Now, it just got even more chaotic and hectic Nether side, and then eventually we ran into some 1.12. I'm like, damn, this must be something that was no-commed or is on the archive or something. But it turned out it was actually just a 1.12 chunk dupe. But prior to finding that chunk dupe, like here, I'll show you the Nether side, Nady. I don't know how busy you are at work, but like, look at this, bro. Just a mess. And the chunk dupe was over here, right? But then there's still like a major continuation of 1.19, like in the neighborhood. Messy, bro. And so eventually, what we found first was this big loaded area with some pearl chambers. We found it, bro. The reason why we didn't fully load it on stream is because one, I was getting a little sleepy, but two, our fireworks situation got really dire. The chat started calling me 42 firework hero for some reason. It didn't make any sense. We were literally scavenging creepers to keep building FD1s. And that's what led us to the chunk dupe here. But these pearl chambers over here, they were labeled with some players that I think have become recently inactive. But unfortunately, the pearls were loaded. So that's the one bad thing. Now, but evidently, based on what I know about those players, it's very, very possible that the chunk dupe was found and then moved nearby. So we're hoping to find scraps of that out here. Didn't you get hella fireworks at the stream stash? Yeah, I re-geared last night with these TTO rockets that we found 2 streams ago. And the Elytra. Can you explain the whole map and how you decide where to fly? Just like an easy explanation, because I really don't understand. Yeah, so the 2v2 map, it's getting kind of wide over here. Let's check inside this chest. Is 30 mil by 30 mil. Each direction, each dimension. Very, very massive. So massive, in fact, that it's been around for a bajillion years. And is still probably only 2% of the map has been loaded total. We might be getting higher numbers at this point. But in addition to that size, there have been numerous highway infrastructure groups that have worked on making highways on each cardinal direction, plus diag highways, plus ring roads on like major monumental numbers, right? 1 mil, 2 mil, 5 mil, stuff like that. And gonna throw this on. And with that in mind, it's best to consider where you decide to base hunt based on where the highways are, right? Because nobody's gonna just like free ball open nether, fly from spawn to somewhere. They're gonna take a highway first. So people often hunt like right off of the main highways or the ring roads, stuff like that. You can like fly parallel to the highways and see like a bunch of activity leaving the highway, and that can indicate to you that there's maybe a base or a stash in that direction. That's where you start following trails. Although some people, you know, they might be kind of sneaky. They might make a portal right off the highway, fly on the overworld a bit to try to hide from nether hunters. But then if there's an overworld hunter, then that might get them in trouble. So it's a balance. People use all sorts of different methods to try to hide their stuff, and in turn, people use all sorts of methods to try to find their stuff. Can you say whose pearls it was and not showed on stream? Or was it not shown on stream? It was shown on stream. The only name that I recognized was Jake Organ. I think that was his name. And then there was some other names like Trump YT and stuff like that. Based on what I know, they were particularly active like soon after the update, but they haven't been on in several months. Do you think people have bases in the end of the world 30 million blocks away, or has no one got that far? Yeah, 100% people do. The end, when talking about bases, is a little bit tricky because obviously you can't set a bed. So that makes it harder to move stuff in and out. And also you can't play around with dimension hopping, which is a pretty important component to hiding. But there are different methods that people can use in the end without being too leaky. A benefit of living in the end is you can like hole up right next to an end gate, right? And just chuck yourself back at end spawn for that reason, to like meet up with people while maintaining a bed set like really far. Okay, so we're starting to pull up on some activity. This is intact. Mushroom Island. Oh. This is not the name of anybody that we saw. Hello, bees. We were looking for the stash. Sorry, y'all. Look at this guy. Okay, there's a sign up front. Ladad was here. Bad sign. Bad, bad, bad sign. Not the worst. Hi. Ooh. Pottery sherds. Cartop? No way you were here. Oh, like just now. I'm taking these. Cool. Bucket of tadpoles? Let's nab these tadpoles. What do you guys say? Populate our stream stash with some frogs? Yup. We don't really need the patterns. Okay, Ladad was here. Very cute base. I don't like that. Good bit of music discs. We could take those. A lot of 1.19 stuff. Or 1.20. This is very, I want to really express. I'll take it. It's one of the one of one Cody Smile books. 1730. I got a pretty big collection of those. Filter. Whatever that means. Okay, so look, stacked armor kit. We found those at the Chunk Dupe stash. What did any of the other signs say when we pulled up? Found this was stash hunting. Parisi found stash hunting. Tojo, Cerebral Mayhem. Sorry. These are none of the names that we saw at that other spot nearby. It's pretty disheartening. Oh god, we're getting taken really down low. Okay, that's fine. I wanted to figure that out anyway. Oh, not that down low. Really, really down low. We're about to find out if it's a stash. It doesn't look that stashy. Nice little sorting system they have set up, though. Okay. Any of these gonna be shulkered? Guess not. Deep slate? And they leaked the bedrock. Awesome. Wait, is it actually worth taking the deep slate? Frogs! Buddies! Turtles! Seagrass. Do they make seagrass? I had no idea. What are these, bro? Oh! Trading hall. Bro, Ladata, quit placing your signs, bro. This is humiliating. Really long time ago he found this place, though. Nice little trading hall. Buzzword, welcome on in, man. Chillin', bro. Full to the brim with cobblestone. How are you, man? What is this? Oh, tree farm. Kind of cool to see an underground tree farm. You know? TNT duper included. Let's get back upstairs, though. There was that floor in the middle that seemed curious. That had intact pearls, so let's see if they're online. Let me out, brother. What the hell was that noise? True, guys. Let me out, brother. Is there a secret to that? Please. Bro, you can't do it. It's inescapable. Especially at this speed. Come on, come on. Anybody got any pearls on them? Go, 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 go. Nice. Actually, quite a solid farm base. Look at all that lava. All he's missing is an auto shulkering system. Holy moly. Here's the pearls. Okay, let's see. Tojo. Or Toji. And then Cerebral Mayhem. I'm sure neither of them have been online in a while. If the place was found by Ladad in 2024. Dismay Pro, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. There's another farm nearby to the east. So weird, man. So, like, genuinely, this eastbound activity that goes out to this base is just a completely separate thing than these people going this direction. It's weird that these people have the stacked armor shulker. Maybe they just, like, nabbed some empty ones from the chunk dupe spot. And what is going on here? It's just like a potion machine? Whoa. They got buttons to add, like, the different components. And then it must just put them in here. Wait, how do I use it? Give me a potion. Let's make a, start with another wart. Yo, it worked. Oh, what's another thing? What comes in after another wart? Turtle potion? Okay, so now we're in awkward. There's the turtle hat, but should I add something first? Like, should we add redstone or gunpowder? I'm not the most knowledgeable on how I do that after. Uh-oh. Do I take this out? I think it's too late. Let's see. Awkward splash potion. Okay, now go turtle helmet. Let us see. What a cute little potion making mushroom house. I like this place. We got bamboo in a sherd. Alright, check our potion. Turtle Master! House Master. Look, and it automatically fills it back up with the water bottles. Cool. Alright, how do I get out of here? I don't remember my way. Guess we'll go up. Sniffer business over here. I did not know that these had like a little platform to walk on. Bamboo business. Add glowstone. It's fine. Powder snow bucket. What a flex. There's this portal. I wonder if that was closed nether side by Ladad. We got these guys running around. Names in the cats, perhaps? That's enough out of you, Ladad. Iron Golem farm, maybe? And is this just like a mob grind? What? He's making a nuclear reactor. Great, they're putting data centers on 2B now. A mob head farm. No way. I've never seen something like this on 2B. This is awesome. Who just opened the door behind me? Maybe I stepped on it myself. This is insane. Look at how big it is. I've never even imagined this many charged creepers in one place, bro. Oh my god. I love that. So what now? Then like they're sitting on this block. It gets pulled by a sticky piston. They drop down into here and then they get dragged into this portal, which I am going to be weary about entering because it might be a shit ton of piglins on the other side. Let's go through the portal over here and see what's up. Bro, you don't need to leave your sign in every... Piglin heads, which makes me curious. There might be a chest like full of piglin heads on the other side. Could be over here. Oh, shoot. Yo, Meg! What's going on, man? Bro, have you heard of the game Project Zombie? I realize I've been asking this question. This game came out in like 2014. I never knew that. Anyways, we can just free cam into here. Uncharged. He must take them right out and chuck them right into his E-chest. We'll have to reevaluate the storage here in a minute to determine there's actually a piglin head storage somewhere. Yeah, he was inverted but not charged. Help! Yo. Wait, do piglins like golden carrots? Can you like trade them those? All right, so there's the main storage up top. Let's recheck in over here one more time. I don't know if we opened every chest. Just looking for piglin heads. Huh, it's called snout banner pattern, but in like the Minecraft data, it's called piglin banner pattern. Piglin heads, piglin heads. Yeah, I mean, either they were taken by Ladad or the dude just chucked them all in his E-chest, I reckon. Da, 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 da. Checked those earlier. Word. Yeah, I need to take a piss. Anything gold, right? I think you can distract but not trade. Yeah, the music discs are tempting. They are. Hey, look, it's our stream stash. That creeper head farm. Do you guys have like those of you who farm in Minecraft on 2B in particular? Do you guys have just a shit ton of schematics saved for all sorts of farms? And my next question is, do you guys have like that creeper farm? That like mob head farm schematic? I like freehanding custom designs. How did he even charge those creepers though? I wasn't paying that close attention to the top bit. He must have used those like lightning rods. I guess I'll set my bed here and end up taking a world download after stream. Here's one thing I will say though, those pearl chambers that we found last stream, if Ladad had found those, he probably would have like littered his signs around. So that gives me a little bit of hope. Yeah, we pulled up surfing at a sick farm base. Oh, channeling trident. So maybe he just like walked through that fact. I don't know. The design seemed... No, actually, that's very possible. Let's put no light up top. Drag a creeper into the chamber. And then name it. That might be it. That might be it for this location. Weird, bro. Two people, two groups of individuals making a base attached in the overworld to an old chunk dupe with an unnamed duper. Nobody knows who duped that shit. True, Daniel. There could have been some moving again, like in the neighborhood. You can only do it when there's lightning, though. Oh, yeah, when it's raining. Doy. That's how you make brown cows, and that's how you turn villagers into witches, too, right? Y'all, I want to find one more thing out here before I gotta take a piss, bro. This is stressful. Kind of a shit ton of eastbound activity. What if the eastbound activity just turns into another person's base? Luca loves this one. None of them put signs near the pearl chambers that you found yesterday. True, none of the base hunters. Then again, I mean, they were just like busted pearl chambers, so not the most intriguing. Yo, I gotta piss so bad. We're gonna go like this. I'm just gonna be going upwards and just leave my account going like this, I think. One second, y'all. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Our Y level went really high. While we taper off this direction and decrease our Y level. Wait, did we already do today's Wordle? Ooh, good start. Oh, Lond. Brother. How about, no. How about... I'm gonna do toily. Toiled. Toil. Just to get some letters out. There's no other vowels. Iliki. Lilikoi. Oh. It wouldn't be elite. There's like no letters. R GRI. I know this is not gonna be it, but bro, so it's blank LI blank blank. Click. Oh. Easy. Where are we going, y'all? Also, I mean, it being a farm base, he could just be collecting resources all around. Paul, this song is so sad. I don't know. It's upbeat Persona music. Our white level is 2K right now. That's why I just keep using my free cam to see underneath. You ever join a base you found, like become a member? I have to have done that before. I'm trying to recall. When I remember the Longman's trail, or no, not long. It was the Wild Goose Trail. We ended up finding some dude's base that like comes through on stream type deal. That was the whole thing. I ended up like helping him move some stuff one time. Fox base I was already a part of. Nah, not Trana. Why am I spacing his name? It was a while back. But we made a YouTube video on it. It was the first stash of the year. And we like rescued the map arts first. We ended up like... And I forgot the music at first. Why am I spacing his name? Not Creme10. Shout out Creme10 though. Wait, now it's annoying me. I'm checking my YouTube channel. It's probably gonna come to me like just before I get to the point. This player watched me hunt his trail. Paxski. It was the Paxski place. It was this one. That's not the Longman's trail? I thought it was. No, that was the wild... I don't know which trail it was. Just get me down here. Alright, let's, I guess, look a little bit northwest. But besides that, I think it's nearly time for us to set our bed here at this base. And then move on to the other network of activity nearby. So yeah, he was taking stuff from that ocean monument. Just looting ships and stuff. What's the furthest out vanilla base you found? World border. Like 28 mil, 2 mil. Type B. I've talked about it on stream once before. It was back in 1.12. It was the farthest I had ever hunted. And the trail had like a bunch of fake endings and fake griefs. I think that was also the trail. I might have got it mixed up with the trail that a dude kept on leaving a bunch of fences like stacked on each other and like a conglomerate on the ground, like just a shit ton of fences with like signs talking about how he's a researcher and that the fences are infecting the server. What am I doing right now? We are base hunting. We just found a base that we're about to swing back over to. We were just exploring the nearby loaded area just in case there was something else. And we're going to set our bed there and then investigate the other nearby loaded area. Damn, Jaws. A really old body. Any named gear? I don't condone the use of any clients unless you're on an anarchy server type deal. And I am I'm weary of talking about it type shit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see if this dude has a bed inside here. Forget if he did. I don't see a bed. I don't want to just ruin his villager farm. I don't see any other beds. Maybe we have the stuff to make one. I don't think I do on this account. I always forget bed stuff. I think we can just take one. Oh. Please, no, 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 no. It's like that scene from Chicken Run. With the chicken pot pie factory. You know, you know. I'll sleep right here. Okay, into the nether. Nothing named, all vanilla. Yo, Sid! Do you play Minecraft? Nah. First time. I'll take any tips you guys can offer me. Okay, so that's crazy. Whole base, whole bunch of activity right there, and then bang. Over here is where we're going next. Literally just 1.5k away nether. Anything there? It was some cool stuff. Not particularly stashy. An exit portal? What's that about? Yo! Cavalitu. Cavalitu. Kava. However you like me to pronounce your name, I appreciate it, dude. Fuck yeah. That was totally unexpected. I appreciate it a lot. Do you play 2B? I don't know if you've chatted. Or if I'm just a jerk. Imagine you leak the bedrock and guys bed trap you there. I don't think that they're that active anymore. Also, we did leak the bedrock. I don't think that it can be tracked anymore, though. Alright, fine, I'll do it. I'll play 2B. It can. Rip. We're making our way downtown. Wait, what's 2B? All right, what time it is? Is it? We gotta be. I gotta be aware. I gotta be aware of my time. I can't go on past 5. So in 40 minutes. But that should give us enough time. Any bases found today? Yeah, we just found a really sick one. I'll show it to you on my map. Right up here. a solid farm base with a charged creeper piglin head farm, bro. That was so sick. Now we're traveling south. What's poppin'? Brand new base, just found it. Will we go 2 for 2? On top of spaghetti. I love this song. Everyone be quiet, it's my song. Appreciate you, Leonetics. And my recipe on that sick shit. Did you end up taking this quote-unquote stacked totems from last night? We took one shulk and we're carrying it for good luck today. And this is what we nabbed from that vanilla base. There's some sherds and sharts and a book. Oh, and these potions. This is our loot from today. W. Trails are a great simple machine. It's super cool. We found ourselves in a really active area. Is this trail gonna continue south here? We want to choose the trails that send us south. Is this gonna be the end though? No, it keeps going. Portal's not the best sign. Even if it's looted, whatever's at the end of this thing, that's fine. Just finding that charged creeper farm was awesome enough for today. How far off are we from that big loaded area? We are approaching quickly. Yeah. Last handful of streams have been really cool. I've been enjoying this type of range. I smell something from this stream. Come on, Chunks, wake up, man. That X line you made and end up finding a stash was unbelievable. Dude, I was doing the lines as a joke and I just didn't erase them. Well, I kind of was like trying to see if like a bunch of trails were gonna cross over there. And it didn't seem like it, and so we just kind of ignored it for the time being. And then, yeah. It was funny. Yeah, we've been on our Sky Pirate shit. Okay. I'm starting to see on our map we are approaching the area we found last night. That had pearl chambers, but nothing else nearby that we saw. So we're re-investigating. All right, here we go. Now we're widening up. Hello, video games. Mills today? Yeah. Yeah, we're like in the 2 to 4 mil range. Let's see. Top 5 gaming OSTs of all time, not including Minecraft. I mean, we can include Minecraft, but top 3s in my head are gonna go like Final Fantasy is in there. But I don't know if I could give that top 2. Even though it's my favorite game series, just like mostly for nostalgic reasons. I think top 2 has to be Legend of Zelda and this game, Persona, which I've never even played. Exit portal with some mining underground. Whoa. Perhaps some PvP practice nearby? Did I say something on the ground? Oh, I swear I thought I just saw cunt written in the ground. There is a T over there. Yeah, I mean, I just gotta be honest with Final Fantasy VII, since it's my favorite game ever, that I'm gonna be... I don't know if it blurs my vision, but I love the music in that game. I tried playing Final Fantasy, is that 14 or 15? But I just couldn't find the dopamine I needed, so I just stopped. Yeah, similar with me. That's the one with like the 4 dudes and they all drive in the car together, right? I'm thinking of the right one. I think it has like Noctis and Pronto or some of their names. $16, Paul, not 14. Is 16 the online one? No, it's not, right? I guess I just don't really follow the games they develop so much anymore. Damn, these are all like loaded chunks and the server's just dying. Ooh, another portal. Don't love that. Okay, another pearl chamber. Looks like it's been stuffed with obsidian. No pearls. Yeah, I reckon it's gonna be a griefed stash incoming. Shall see. It's probably in the water. Let's just go right in. Let us see. Here we are. A little terraforming business. Indeed. What are they using all of this stone for? I smell another creeper farm. Ooh, map arts. A shit ton of items in those things. Hello. They're still active. Turn them off. Turn like the server. Uh-oh, there's a bunch of signs. Z-Tie, triple mods. Not good. This is cool, though. Okay, I don't know. They didn't add a off button. They've just turned... What the... Bean float. Rated as shit. Where's this map? Okay. Even more people have been here. Found your stash. Jam me on Discord. CMD90. Let's see if there's any evidence of... Okay, well, this is the map built at Barondome's Bone Spire, I think. And this map... Yeah, this is all the Mario one from Barondome. Huh. What are these shulkers about? E-crystal. Randomness. Puzzled elytra fuel. Toctic? Was there a Toctic sign as well? Oh. Yep. I mean, and if these were all layered on top all the way until 2024, this place has been active for a long time. Can I walk through? Oh well. We didn't really get our hopes up too much anyway. Stuff for Martin. Rip his stuff, man. A W button broke. You've been here? Oh no. Interesting. Interesting, it's so active in this neighborhood. It's like a whole different batch of both base hunters and base owners. Out of all of these people though being here, I mean, I can't harp on like the 2024 hunters that much, like Toctic and Ladad. But I can a little bit on the 2026 hunters. Gibbon's house. Good old Gibbon. The fact that all that activity Netherside hasn't been like traced in the overworld is a little bit surprising with the amount of hunters that have signs here. Does that make sense? I remember shulking up the Mario map. You remember if there's anything else nearby of note? Other maps or anything? Again, these are not the names of any of the signs that we saw over here, bro. Still no Jake Organ or Trump YT. Or the other name that I've been forgetting. DM me chords. I'm gonna just type them out. I'm not super interested in loading all of this stuff out here now. To be honest. Oh, waste of time. We gotta go back though and fully appreciate the builds. I still want to travel northwest from here back to those original pearls that we found last night that I thought for sure were going to be associated with this place. But perhaps, just perhaps, nice. Just perhaps there's even a third base nearby. I guess technically fourth, including the chunk dupe site. Is it close to a cool ruin? Bro, not that I know of. I don't know of any public bases off the top of my head nearby. It's just random. Yeah, Luca, I mean, it might sound generic, but I very much recommend, what's that, like, super famous base that got world edited by iTristan that we've all been to? Yo, Burkos. Imps, yeah, Imps 2. Imps 2 is big enough and spread out enough that it's an excellent place to kind of just make your home in the ruins nearby, especially because there's multiple iterations of the base. Like, you know, people have gone and holed up at Imps 2 so many times. No, wait, Jaws. Fuck, man. Found anything today? Yeah, we've been really lucky today with finds. We are currently circling around our second one today. The fuck? Damn. Surely that was like a little cache at some point. Topic hunted with third-party map data. Does he still play? Yeah, he still plays. What do you mean third-party map data? I made farms there before it was found and they lasted a while after. Yeah, dude. Like, that is one of the few locations on the server that still have like a magic about it. Exploring around, you know, and I found it years ago in 1.12 after obviously it had been discovered by a trillion other people. But even then I found a what's it called? A ravine that had like 40 illegal shulkers on item frames, just kind of slid right on in. It was so mystical feeling. I have that recorded on video too on YouTube, but it's unlisted. I only did it just to like show other people. It's not like a legit video. I could make it public though at this point. So we were just gonna appreciate the builds for a sec. I like how they're incorporating the mine shaft here right into the fortress. Yeah, Magnum, we found some really cool shit today. These are just some ruins, unfortunately. I really like this. I like when people use glass. It's not a perfect circle, obviously, but it's an awesome attempt. I also really like these. They're not working stairs, are they? Nah. It's like if the Eye of Sauron and a bong had a baby. The beginning of a schematic, perhaps, that just never went anywhere. And this has to have been, or actually, no, it was probably just a random map art wall. I was going to say it has to have been like Angel's Mirror or something, but not actually. Okay, but in addition to that, Magnum, we found a base up here. It's completely separate. Its own. Different hunters have found it. Different people made it than this. Both are directly connected to a chunk dupe site that didn't have any of the names of any of these people, by the way. None of the hunters or base owners of either of these locations had signs here, but obviously there's direct activity from this chunk dupe site. So random. And in addition to that, there are pearls labeled up here, like abandoned pearl chambers, that have even different names than any of the names that are seen here at this base. Just so random how people have decided to come out here. So now we are going to leave Peter Griffin base and travel northwest towards those pearls and see if we can find a fourth base in this area. And I cannot reiterate enough how bizarre this amount of activity is in this range. I swear, this is like, this would be even a lot of activity in a nearby area for like 400k, let alone 4 mil. Bong of Sauron. So yeah, we're just gonna slowly kind of wind back and forth as we head northwest. Just in case there's anything hidden in all the loaded area. And then after we return back there, we should... I gotta end. It was one of my D&D friends' birthday last week. Someone's chucking carpet on the ground in a line going this direction. Yeah, more like that, Devon Show. Moose, I hope you've been well, man. Moose, what kind of games you been playing? Away from your PC. That's cool. Me, I prefer to touch grass in Minecraft. I just like how it feels. Let's see if we can find those pearl chambers again. There was multiple of them. There was at least 2 sets of already loaded pearl chambers. Yo, Nux Rocks, how was Wisconsin? I love that 70s show. Nice. Lucky Charms, welcome on in, by the way. I hope you've been well. Okay, here we are now in the Badlands. I think it must have been like right over here. The pearls. You flown past them yet? I thought it was a Badlands. Alright, whatever. We can forget it if we don't see him on this southbound bit. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, maybe there weren't signs at this one, but there were signs at the other one that was in the sand? Question mark. I'm retracing my steps. There's really no good in it, but okay, I remember this. Whatever. Let's just go south from here. Like, not to mention the shit ton of activity going this direction, too. Like, what are we talking about? Damn. It was in a forest, I'm pretty sure. Good chords for dungeon hunting. I always recommend between like 15k. Bro, it's like a bunch of netherrack and shit being dropped on this trail. Like 15k and 115k. Nearby the highway. I think so too, Daniel. Ain't no way. What does the nether side look like activity-wise? Hella. It looks hella, bro. It looks like spawn. Alright, this might be activity, just swinging right back over to the base that we just found. But we still got one more little tidbit to investigate. That southwest activity. Well, those dudes who set those pearls, who had those pearl chambers that we found yesterday, they must be part of this base, because that... it only makes sense. Can I get your map highlight settings? Yeah, sure. Let me build a portal real fast. And send our account a little bit west. We want to go here. Alright, so my map data. Open this up. Go into Zeros Plus chunk highlight settings. Old chunks on. Old chunks are red for me. There's my opacity settings. You can go ahead and clip this too. And then we want to go into where is it? Mini map settings. Where are the mini map settings at? There we are. View settings. Transparent background. Size 180. All this stuff. Minimap lock north. So yeah. Please, game. Yay! We just got a few more minutes. We're gonna hop in this guy though and just keep traveling southwest for a little bit. It's a little bit of an unusual direction, but it's so busy. Bro, I swear, if it's another base out here. Flubber broke their neck. You guys remember the movie Flubber? I haven't seen that movie since I was 9. MMA, good luck out there. Okay, that's all very plausible except for the 2K stash part. It's probably more like 20 dubs, if anything. But that's what we're hoping for. Definitely worth drilling this neighborhood a little bit more. Oh, yeah, okay. That is actually relatively high odds, Muslim Gorilla. The question is, let's see. The chunk dupe existed here. Nether side, it had none. They flew from a very obvious place, like here, and then just went here to do the chunk dupe. They could have continued and done another one, southwest. There's also this. Unfortunately, it does seem like it's been super hunted out here. But at any point in this trail, there could be another, like a hidden portal skip into another stash. It might be worth doing that too, just tracing that whole 1.12 trail. Now that we know for a fact that it was created during a time period where chunk dupe was active. It's not a very high chance, but it's definitely possible. We can determine it's definitely possible. Hey, what do you use for the Elytra Autofly and spiraling stuff? I mean, just like vanilla pitch 40 is the only like automation I use. But for spiraling, people often use, it's called like Jeff mod, I think. I think that's like the one public one that people use. There might be others nowadays, though. I don't really look into it that much. Alright, the activity just continues on. I use something called Stardust, which is made by our very own Oxtaz. It's also open source and very trusty. But I have, like, for lack of better words, a beta version of it. Yeah, pitch 40. It's just called what it's to the mechanic that it uses, the vanilla mechanic, where if you like look directly at like 40 and then look directly at 40 pitch, negative, positive, then it will just continually maintain your Y level. How far out are you? We're like 4 mil. Okay, well, that might be the end of this little exploration bit. I guess off stream I will do a little more spiraling. That other busy area. I gotta end though. And so what we're going to do is fly back here, and we're gonna end the stream inside of the awesome charged creeper farm. Ooh, I don't know if we can leave that way. Kind of landlocked right now. Yeah, a little bit shorter stream, but very active. That's cool. You can look back TNT Griffin and it's excitement. All right, 2.8K. What's going on? It's gotta be green, right? Bro, like his whole fit is off. Like the entire coloring of this is all off. So I'm trying to like make it fit the offness. So I feel like this should be a little bit less saturated. Wait, he had a red hat? No, he did not, bro. It's like this. Oh, it was more yellow. All right, this is dumb. I've seen this one so many times. It's just like blue. I don't know what color his hat is. I think his hat... Is it red? Is it like that? A little sandwich theory going on? Look, I can make him cross-eyed. I have no idea. Fuck it. Bro, that is not real. I don't think he even wears a hat. Isn't this just black? This is such an embarrassing display. Wait, don't her shoes match her shirt? Or are they like... This is just humiliating. I have no idea. I had a slight idea, I guess. What's up, Bradley? Okay, and we're back. Oh, no, we're not, actually. We ran out of fireworks. Bang, bang, bang. Where we at? Yes, bro. Hella cool shit the past few streams, actually. Been on fire lately. We are just about to end, though. Unfortunately, it's going to be a lot shorter. We got D&D tonight. But we wanted to end a stream in this awesome mob head farm. So yeah, they just have the top unlit and they just walk into the holes. So yeah. It's so cool. Nuclear reactor. I want to get like a cool screenshot. Yeah, hella good. Good vibes, good chats. I appreciate you guys. Bro, why am I like being schizo about this? Alright, whatever. Let's see what we can raid. That's okay, Bradley. It's worth looking back at. I think so. I think, oh, EM Rusto is live. That's crazy. There's the Warden guy again. Nobody really playing 2B right now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid a guy called EM Rusto. He's not playing 2B. He's playing some silly shooting game. Oh, he's playing Deadlock, which I think a lot of people are into. You guys might like that stuff. But he's a 2B guy. I don't think he really plays it anymore, but I'm sure he'd be happy to talk about 2B stuff. And he was particularly really active back when I started. So we're gonna show him some love. We're gonna send that raid over to EM Rusto, and I'm just gonna end right quick. I'm so sorry to Slim Gorilla. She's usually only live late at night anyway for us. Yep, EM Rusto. If you're like an OG, you'll recognize the name for sure. But either way, thanks guys for tuning in. If you were here both this stream and last stream, big ups to you. It really means a lot because I know the hours were weird. But it was a cool little part 1, part 2 situation. We might have a part 3. I mean, we'll see as I keep drilling this area a little bit off stream. Otherwise, cool range. Cool range. I'm gonna keep pressing the button out here. So thanks guys for the love and support and the conversation. Here's my stream in Discord. If you're on Twitch, you can join up on that link. If you're on YouTube, you can navigate to the description below. And keep an eye out for more videos. And I should be back in tomorrow. I love y'all. I'm gonna spam some portal emotes when we do this raid. I'm gonna spam some of these. Alright, peace.
Dolly Parton. We have to dig deep for this win. Our last game was a 52-minute loss. Paul Steve, yo.